What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we have a review for y'all. WandaVision episode 4. We are sticking to our schedule and we are reviewing every episode. We got 1, 2, and 3 that's up on the channel. Check it out. This is episode 4. We are going to do our review right after our intro. All right, we have returned. So WandaVision episode 4. What you think about this episode, man? Very different from the other ones.
Very different. A nice bit of housekeeping. What we've been asking about. Every episode is like, so what's going on the outside?
Yeah.
And so it's actually interesting. I see they decided to bring back a couple of, well-liked characters, side characters from the MCU.
Yeah.
Darcy Lewis and Jimmy Woo.
Yeah. There's some funny characters, man. Jimmy, I remember him from Ant-Man, and he was funny. And I was like you said, we kind of got some answers. So what's going on in the episode is they started from where the last one left off, where Monica Rambeau, is that her name?
Rambo.
It's just like Rambo, Yeah. So Monica Rambeau got thrown out the barrier, and they picked her up. So now they kind of went back though. Yeah. Before they kind of put how she got there, and that was interesting because I kind of missed this, but they basically had her wake up in the hospital. But this is right after the second snap.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? I was like, wait a minute, what? So she basically, I guess everybody just got put back where
exactly where they were.
They was right after the snap or whatever.
Which is really terrifying every time I think about it for everyone that got
5
snapped
years
out of a
later,
plane.
everybody that moved on and people like, hey, so what about
like
that's done, bro.
like I still remember the group therapy scene in Endgame.
Yeah.
So I come back, I go to my apartment to find my wife married to some other dude. So I'm like,
yeah, I know. It's kind of messed up, man. So, she was like, oh, yeah, your mom. I guess the last thing she was doing was.
Like her mom was just coming out of surgery.
Yeah, and, then the snap, and she disappeared. So this is right after the snap. So they still really connecting it, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But, so we get to see, what was going on there. And then it was kind of funny, though, because we didn't see what put her there, but we kind of see how they responded to it. Like, we didn't see, what the actual cause of this whole barrier or whatever, but we did see this is how the sword and whoever's in charge now.
Yeah.
And there's I guess the superheroes feel like this ain't worth their time or something. It's all not. Just, what I'm saying? It's all
that
FBI
and ain't
sword.
Yeah, like that or like sword and the FBI is like just keeping that as hushed up as possible. I mean,
right.
You
don't after the snap, so they should be here, right?
But like we don't have Tony Stark to constantly hack into their systems anymore. So
who's there? We got Black Widow's dead, Tony's dead. Shit, all of them gone. Is that which Avengers left?
Hawkeye retired.
Yeah.
Ant-Man retired, technically.
Ooh, I guess all the Avengers gone, huh? After the snap.
It's just Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so moving on. I had to think about it. I was like, yeah, where are all the Avengers? Spider-Man out there. We don't need that's a kid.
I mean, he's probably on trial by now.
Yeah. So we don't know where point of the story is at. But so they get to the barrier, and I like how the cops are like, ain't nothing there. So we cool. They was like, she's like, where you from? Well, it was called Westview.
Yeah.
And they was like, we ain't heard no Westview. She said, where you from? Eastview.
Okay.
So I mean, I thought that was funny, but something she did was so stupid to me. It's a barrier, and you know it's an energy field or whatever. Why you
just walk right through?
Put your hand right on it, like, you know.
And then
what are you doing?
And then leave it there like, this is so interesting.
Whoa! You know, I'm looking like, no, you ain't that stupid. Right. Come on now. That was kind of like a problem with me. I know they needed her to, go in there or whatever.
Yeah.
But that kind of show us, we kind of saw where Herb and, I think his name was Herb, but, Herb and Agnes was like, we don't know where, she just came out of nowhere. She ain't got no home, know. And I'm like, okay. Now we know that she came in from the outside, and that's why, she disappeared or whatever. So apparently, this is a town, and everybody that already lived there is under this spell or whatever.
Yeah.
But my question was, those when she was showing the certain people connected or whatever, were they agents or was they just people that was just residents? You get what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can give you a little more context when I'm talking about because, well, for y'all, for basically they picked up the broadcast of these shows that we've been watching, and so that's the part where they showed a person watching. That was the girl. What's her name?
Darcy.
She's from Thor.
Darcy Lewis.
Yeah, so she figured out how to pick up the broadcast. So she watching it for clues or whatever. So she see the people, and then she using the facial recognition to find out who they really are or whatever. Yeah. Which is cool, and she kind of put up their little profile or whatever, and I was thinking, like, are they agents or were they just people living there?
Just people living there trying to keep track of who's affected by this.
Right, but the way she kind of showed it looked like I thought she was saying that they was like important people or something.
Well, like,
I might have misunderstood.
They're considered witnesses at this point, I guess. One being, affected parties of this phenomenon, and also if they can get any of them out and talk to them, they're the ones who can give them extra information on this whole ordeal.
Yeah. So that kind of gave us some answers. It's slowly getting our answers, and then we saw where the beekeeper come from. Yeah. Right?
So
it's a hazmat suit.
It's a hazmat suit.
But when they mess you up go ahead.
I didn't notice the sword insignia on the back. I guess partially because of the black and white.
Well, no, because it changed once he passed the barrier.
Well, no, but like on his back, like they show as he's coming out of the sewer. In this one, because we get a clearer look at him, he still has the sword insignia on his back.
Okay.
But like originally, like I couldn't tell what it was.
Right. So, and then also they showed he had like a rope that was.
It's an old school jump rope.
Right. It changed everything. Once it go in the barrier, it changed to.
Yeah, something that would fit.
Time. That's why that what was that?
The drone turned into a toy helicopter.
Yeah. So that's interesting. It's a slow, so like, do you like the pace or is it? How's it for you?
A little frustrating, because like you keep dropping all these breadcrumbs, and so I keep following them into the brick wall of see you next week.
Yeah.
And I'd love to be able to just watch all of this in one rip.
I know. That's why I was saying like this will work better as a one setting, if you put them all on at once. But, that's not the blueprint at HBO Max. But I'm not sorry, not HBO Max. Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
But I think originally they was going to do kind of like a movie. That's why it kind of plays like it's all together opposed to.
I can see that working. There's one thing that's bothering me about this, and I don't like. I want to go back and watch it again to check against the names that have been put up on the board. So when the credits roll on WandaVision, this is something that they can actually see when they're catching this broadcast.
Uh-huh.
So who are these people that have writing credits?
That is kind of funny. When they do the credits, they have a whole cast of names of directors. It might be the people who actually do this show.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Do this. Yeah, do this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because it's like those names. Those not the names they mentioned.
Right.
You'll think that they're just the names of people that's just there.
So
or whatever.
I want to go through and see if those names mean anything. If they're references to like comic book characters, writers, author, artists or something. I don't know.
Have at it. I'm not doing all that. Because they kind of getting on my nerve with all this Easter egg stuff. Yeah. I'm like, all right, man, just show it because I can only do this Easter eggs for maybe 2 episodes, but you're gonna give me Easter eggs for 6 episodes, and then now I'm supposed to figure it. I don't care. This ain't no Easter egg hunt. Yeah. Show me.
But we got to see a little peek behind the curtain this episode, not only of what's going on outside of the affected town, but also like the gaps in where Wanda's power is working.
But I'm gonna tell you this too. This gonna be a point where people are gonna not want to go back to the TV show format. So if they go back to the TV show format and do like their whole, like they did in the first 2 episodes, do a whole show, because they're gonna have, I think they're gonna eventually do the 80s or whatever.
Yeah.
And people gonna be like, all right, we seen this. We want to know what's gonna, how they're gonna stop this with more what's going on outside the bubble or whatever. Because inside the bubble, it's just gonna be a TV show.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if they do that, they're gonna have to kind of go back and forth. But they're not going to be able to my opinion, they're not going to be able to go back and show the whole show. Yeah. That's going to get on your nerve. We already seen that.
Like, we're going to have to start peeling back the layers, like, actively in the episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, now that we know, now the curtain is pulled back, we got to see what's going on how y'all going to fix this, how y'all going to get her out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. They gave us a whole 2 episodes of Nick and Night. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm good. Thank you. It was fun.
All right, let's get back into
let's get back to the real thing. But yeah, I think I like the character though of Monica Rambone or whatever. Rambo. I keep want to call her Rambone.
Yes, I noticed.
Shut up. But I guess because Rambo just.
You feel like you're talking about Rambo.
Yeah, he's like you can't. Nobody else can have that name without reference the character.
I think that's
John
like
Rambo.
I notice most people when they say it, they put the stress on. They stress it differently. So instead of saying Rambo, they say Rambo.
Yeah, right. So I kind of like the character of Monica, and I would like to see her more. And I was found out that her character actually got powers. Yeah. And I'm like, where's she going to get her? I didn't know where the character comes from.
They even referenced one of her aliases, Photon.
Right. Is she a mutant, or did she?
I don't.
Or did she get her power with something like that? She's supposed to be like in Captain Marvel too. Did she get her power with something from her or something?
I don't remember. I need to go back and look into her because I did a deep dive like a year or so ago, and I've forgotten everything now.
So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. And tell the truth, Captain Marvel is so. The character Carol Danvers is so flat to me that she need a friend. They can do like a buddy cop thing or something because she's so uninterested by herself that I know they plan on making this part 2 and all this crap. But honestly, she need help. And then now they can fill they black female quota by bringing her in. And I'm looking like I like this character. I like, her personality. She ain't overbearing. She don't seem like she fake. I like sometimes they got the character they kind of force in.
Yeah.
And she just, like the Batwoman, like they trying to make her the too cool. No, she feels like a real person, and she seems like she competent. I like her. So somehow get her in that Captain Marvel or whatever. I mean, I know they're gonna give her her own movie, but keep her around. So I like that, and they also show what happened after they cut away. You know what I'm talking about? Where they cut away from what Wanda actually did.
Yeah, because like that was one of the things we were wondering, is like what's actually happening. Like because all we saw before was cut, and then she gets yeeted out.
Yeah, we don't know what happened because she walking up on her menacingly, walking up on her,
and then
right, and we don't know what exactly happened. So she did her little. Her little hand thing. That's her little way she used her powers. I heard that, what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen trained with somebody to learn how to do the hand thing. I was like, she didn't just make that shit up. They was like, no, she
Well, I think because part of it was like she had to make it look good since she doesn't have opposable thumbs. So,
what?
Like she can't like bend her thumbs.
Okay, that's weird. But anyway, my thing is, whoever trained her and got a paycheck for that, I'm sure he was like, check out ever had. Yeah, do this. This is special. This is special waving hand stuff.
After they come that check, it's like, told y'all I was magic.
She's like, am I doing it right? Yeah, you doing it right. Yeah, that's perfect.
Like, yeah, let me check. Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. But anyway, no, it was pretty good, man, and it's a bridge episode to what what we really want, and that's why it's like, man, it was a little disappointing ending it because this is more what we wanted. We want to see what's going on. So we're gonna wrap it up right there. Stay tuned for next week review, and we can talk about what transpired, and we're gonna end this. I can't wait to the Winter Soldier and Falcon, because that looks so badass.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so that's our review. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon to set your notifications also you get notified every time we go live or post a video. Feel free to thumbs up if you like the video and drop a comment down below. What did we miss anything? Did you catch any Easter eggs that completely went over our heads? Hit us up down below.
Which we did probably miss.
Oh, more than likely.
I don't care about the Easter eggs no more. I just want to see what's going on, and so we can just move on. Honestly. All right, so we out here, y'all.
Peace.